Hi guys, this is Vijay and I hope you are doing well. In this video lecture we will discuss on a multiple choice question on internal combustion engine, which is generally asked in all types of mechanical competitive exam. Let us start with question number 1. In carburetors, the top of the fuel jet with reference to the level in the float chambers is kept at. The options are same level, option B slightly higher level, option C slightly lower level, option D may be anywhere, and option B varies from situation to situation. We know that the function of the carburetor is to mix the petrol and air and is supplied to petrol engine. Okay, but nowadays we are using electronic fuel injection system. The carburetor is only used in our bikes. The mixing process occurs in carburetor. It is called carburation process. Here you can see that the level of the float chamber and the level of the nozzle. Okay, so here you can see that the level of the nozzle is approximately 2 to 5 mm above the float chamber level, because whenever we keep the level below the float chamber level and whenever your vehicle is tilted, at that time due to gravity the fuel is automatically injected in carburetor. So generally the level of the nozzle is 2 to 5 mm above the float chamber level. So the right answer is option B, slightly higher level. Question number 2. Fins are provided over engine cylinder for option A, higher strength of cylinder, option B, better cooling, option C, good appearance, option D, higher efficiency, option E, easier handling and ease in manufacturing. Okay, so we know that there are two types of engine, air cooled engine and water cooled engine. In case of air cooled engine we are using fins, and fins are the extruded surfaces to increase the contact area for better cooling. So the right answer is option B, better cooling. Question number 3. The top piston ring nearer to the piston crown is known as option A, compression ring, option B, oil ring, option C, scraper ring, option D, groove ring, option E, leading ring. So in this case here you can see that the top piston ring nearer to the piston crown, okay, this is called piston crown and this is called piston skirt, and the top piston rings nearer to the piston crown is compression ring. So the right answer is option A, compression ring, and the function of the compression ring is to reduce the wear and tear as well as to increase the compression ratio, as well as it will also transfer the heat. Whatever the heat is generated inside the combustion chamber, it will transfer to piston through piston ring and piston ring through water jacket, and water jacket through it will reject in radiator. So basically there are three functions of piston ring: to increase the compression ratio, to reduce the wear and tear, as well as it will transfer the heat. Question number 4. Piston rings are usually made of option A, cast iron, option B, aluminium, option C, carbon steel, option D, babbit metal. So we know that cast iron is a wear resistance material. Okay, and we have already discussed the one of the function of the piston ring is to reduce the wear and tear. So we are using cast iron to make the piston rings. Question number 5. Ethyl fluid is used option A, to increase the octane rating of the fuel, option B, to increase the cetane rating of the fuel, option C, as a defrosting agent, and option D, none of the mention or none of this. So we know that ethyl fluid is used to increase the octane rating of the fuel. So the right answer is option A. Question number 6. Cetane is option A, has a 0 cetane number, option B has a 100 cetane number, option C, helps detonation, option D, is a straight chain paraffin. So we know that cetane is a straight chain paraffin. So the right answer is option D. Question number 7. A spark plug gap is kept from dash option A, 0.3 to 0.7 mm, option B, 0.2 to 0.8 mm, option C, 0.4 to 0.9 mm, option D, 0.6 to 1 mm. The spark plug gap is generally kept 0.3 to 0.7 mm, and this is a spark gap. Here you can see that through this arrow. Question number 8. An engine indicator is used to determine option A speed, option B temperature, option C volume of the cylinder, option D mean effective pressure and indicated horsepower. So this is a mechanical indicator, and it is used to measure the indicated horsepower as well as mean effective pressure. Okay, here we are using two spring, high tension spring and low tension spring, and this is a drum on which stylus we draw the PV diagram, and area under the curve in PV diagram we can measure it by planimeter instrument, and we can measure the indicated horsepower. So the right answer is option D, mean effective pressure and indicated horsepower. Question number 9. The calorific value of gaseous fuel is expressed in terms of option A kilocalorie, option B kilocalorie per kg, option C kilocalorie per meter square, option D kilocalorie per meter cube. We know that to measure the calorific value of gaseous fuel we are using Junker's calorimeter, and for solid and liquid we are using Bohm calorimeter. So this is a Junker's calorimeter which is used to measure the calorific value of gases, and it is measured in kilocalorie per meter cube. So the right answer is option D. Question number 10. The mean effective pressure obtained from engine indicator indicates the option A maximum pressure developed, option B minimum pressure, option C instantaneous pressure at any instant, option D average pressure. So we have already discussed in our previous slide, the mechanical indicator is used to measure the indicated horsepower and mean effective pressure, and it will measure the average pressure. So the right answer is option D.